Hey y'all, Mike here. I don't know. Not quite sure what that's about. Hey everybody, I'm back. The garage is much lighter. Got some lights put up other than the old ones. I don't know how much I've been in the garage anyways, but little update. Truck's in the garage, got it rolling. Literally just cut the drums off with an angle grinder. Broke them off. The shoes were stuck in the drums. If I'd been a little more cautious, careful, I might have been able to save them. But the former owner had started cutting on them anyways. Anyways, got it rolling. I had to buy a brand new outer wheel bearing for the passenger side because I'm guessing they were working on it and trying to get it loosened up, and then just kind of neglected to put one back in there. Slapped her in there so she'd roll. These tires, I did those yesterday. They were leaking down about 10 minutes after you pumped them up, and all it was a leaky bead, and I had to break them down with a chisel and a hammer. There's probably easier ways. That's actually the first time I've ever done that, but went around it, hit it with a chisel till it finally popped loose, and cleaned the bead with some Scotch-Brite. They weren't bad. It was mostly dirt. Like they'd went flat before, got dirt and grass in them, and then somebody pumped them back up, and so they weren't sealing good. So it was actually, usually aluminum rims, they've got a bunch of corrosion. That's what I was thinking I was up against. I was going to have to clean them and then maybe put some silicone around them, but they cleaned up well, and I put 40 pounds of air pressure in them. They're still holding 40 pounds of air pressure, so it rolls. There's a lot in this update, actually. It rolls to the garage. The garage is cleaned out. The garage has better lights. There's just some cheapy LEDs, but they beat the heck out of the ones I had, which came with the house and the garage. Got the wheels loosened up, pulled it in here, and still wouldn't have any luck with the engine, with a breaker bar. I decided, well, it rolls good, so let's try and, rock it back and forth in gear. And I was rocking it back and forth in gear, and finally the engine turned. It's not locked solid. So there's that. Took the carburetor off because it was locked up. I'd bent the tar out of it anyways, and and this is what I found. I'm going to vacuum this out, but man, it's nasty in there. I'm afraid that's the way the ports look. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take the intake off. Surprisingly, the inside of the distributor looks brand new. The distributor cap looks brand new on the inside. The rest of it looks like this, but the outside looks like this. But the inside looks like it came from the parts store yesterday. Got an auto light, rotor bug. I think that's all good, but this is very worrisome. I'll show you the carburetor. So there's the bottom side of the carburetor. And it's whether the outside, no matter what the outside looks like, there's the bottom side of the butterflies. And it was not moving. None of it was, linkage wasn't moving. And I was gonna take it off so I could get more stuff down there. I think we're past the point of getting her to move just by conventional methods, and it might have to come out and get cleaned up, taken apart piece by piece and cleaned up, put back together. I'm still holding out hope, and honestly, this is the first time I've got some light on it, some real light. It looks like it stops right there, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, but I put in a new ignition lock cylinder, and I put in a new bright dim switch, and that got the headlights working right there, and then this, and I got to keep the switch, which I'm not sure. The headlight switch works, but I don't think it has the dimmer capabilities. Horn doesn't work, front blinkers work, rear dome light doesn't work, horn doesn't work, none of the horns, even the auxiliary ones. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just kind of glad that I'm not letting the smoke out of anything with all the extra stuff and the bad wiring that goes along with it. But every time I try to crank it, it just it just loses connection, because these are the connections. I mean, they're horrid. I want one with just this part, this terminal on both sides. And I can get them in black, but I can't get them in red. And I don't know, call me silly, but I would like red for positive and black for negative. And I'm gonna run marine style. They did have these at, I think, Walmart. I run these, and I don't know, I mean, say what you will, but I like them. I mean, they got a little bit of coating on them. There's a positive connection. Yeah, I just think they, red and black. I like them. Something tells me that's not good. I mean, it's in there on the distributor. I guess not a lot, but you can see high mileage. Anyways, all right, get ready to lift this off. Taking you along with me. Let's try one-handed. Ain't gonna work, but figure this out ourselves here. Couldn't get the camera mount to work at all. Our phone mount. Okay, well, it comes out past the valve covers. I wasn't sure if they would do that or not. Oh yeah. Oh, that's not pretty. Well, not as bad as I thought it was. Ain't pretty. Well, let me get this thing off and we'll get closer. Okay. Well, nasty, yes. But not as bad as I thought. Still got some green coolant back there. That means we do not have a cracked block. I mean, I didn't think we did, but you always got to worry if somebody put these things away with any coolant in them. Full of, yeah, that's about the only cylinder they got filled up with ATF. These need to be vacuumed out for sure. I think I made the right call. I think these chunkies aren't going to do it any favors going down the cylinder. So I need to look at that one. And that might have all been flushed down from the stuff I put down the carburetor. So I might have not done a great job there. Anyways, no, obviously bent push rods. Very, very dry and nasty in here. I'm going to try and vacuum it out and probably fill this with oil of some sort. Kind of help get these lifters loosened up if they need it. Well, I'm glad I did it. It's not the end of the world. I mean, honestly, it's a set of intake gaskets. If I do get everything cleaned up and working, I want to run a 2-barrel again, just to see if it runs. So, I'll take it. Well, thanks for watching. And I went further than what I thought it was. It went later than what I thought it was. I joked with my girlfriend that I'd be up till 11, and it's real close to 11. And I got to be up by 4 o'clock in the morning. Gone by 5. So, anyways, thanks again. I'll keep you posted. Shutting her down for the night, but I'll get in there with a wet dry vac and vacuum that stuff out and see if I can't fill those intake ports with more juice and see if we can't get it to rotate over a little more than 40 so degrees. All right, see you next time.